Now to your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.
We have new details tonight about a crash that left a 15-year-old girl dead in Granite Bay. CHP says a 16-year-old drove a Jeep through a red light when it was hit by another SUV, causing the Jeep to roll over. The 15-year-old girl was sitting in the back seat and was partially thrown from the car.
Sacramento police say a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old were arrested last week on gun charges. The department says it's part of an investigation that started back in May. Officers also found 2 handguns and an AR-15 at the home.
CAL FIRE is working to contain the Ladoga fire in Colusa County. It started just after 1:30 this morning. The fire is still less than 20 acres in size and is around 50% contained.
This house caught fire in South Sacramento. Sacramento Fire says everyone was able to get out safely, and they are working to figure out just how it started.
If you've never seen the front lines of a wildfire, now you have. This is a time lapse of the Rabbit Fire in Riverside County. The fire started on Friday and has now grown to 7,600 acres.
A 10-year-old boy was hurt after he was thrown from a Carnival ride in a small Illinois town on the Wisconsin border. The boy was airlifted to a hospital and all the rides were closed. He is expected to be okay.
This is video from a train that went off the tracks in a town outside Philadelphia. The train was operated by freight company CSX, but the tracks were owned by Norfolk Southern, the same company connected to the train crash and biohazard situation in Ohio. CSX says the crash appears to be weather-related.
On the East Coast, many states are recovering from flash flooding that washed out roads and stranded cars. At least 5 people have died after they were swept away, and several more are still missing. Some places saw as much as 5 inches of rain in an hour and a half.
A more than 80-year run for one of Northern California's iconic horse racing venues is coming to an end. Golden Gate Fields is now set to close, and the owners are turning their attention to other venues in Southern California. Animal rights activists claim they had something to do with the track's demise, but racing experts say this has more to do with less racehorses being born.
Fish and Wildlife is still trying to catch this sea otter in Santa Cruz. They say they're worried it could hurt someone. The otter is very comfortable around people, something marine biologists say is very unusual. But when they do catch the otter, they plan to take it to an aquarium or zoo.
And those are your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.